speak as a scientist, okay? So we're just trying it out together. Good morning, friend. I did not mean to sleep as long as I did, but of course I needed it. Today is my first day at my new job. I have to be there for a meeting at 9. And my idealistic plan was that I was going to wake up at 5, work out, come home, make breakfast, get ready, and be there by 8. It's 7:59 right now, so obviously that did not happen. I went to bed at 3 a.m., sorry, according to my watch, because I read the papers that I was finally supposed to at the 11th hour, literally. It was like 10:30, 11. And I'm glad I did. I now know what they're about. And like the work they're doing, so I can speak to it without sounding like an idiot. You know, it's one of those situations where they tell you to do something and they give you a long time to do it, and then you finally work on it and you realize like you need permission to access the file, so they know you haven't done it. It would have been one of those had I not read it, so I'm glad I did. But yeah, and then I couldn't turn my brain off. I was looking up stuff, and then I was like trying to watch TV to bore myself. Anyway, didn't get to bed till 3 o'clock. So I guess there was no way I was going to wake up at 5. Woke up at 7:30. So that's 4.5 hours. We all know my ideal is 7, so not feeling particularly energized, but I am awake. Yeah, I'm excited. Seems like I have to alter my plan now though. I'm gonna have to work out after work, and it's my first big girl job, but I anticipate me being tired at the end of it, especially considering I have not slept. So I foresee myself either not working out or working out tired as fuck. Yeah, work is like 20 minutes away, and I still need to figure out where the hell it is, so I need to leave by 8:30, and it's 8. I've already picked out my clothes for the gym and for work. So I gotta spend my time packing a bag. What should go in a bag? Should I bring my laptop bag or my book bag? I should spend my time packing a bag and cooking something to eat, because I am indeed hungry. What do I want to look like on my ID photo? That is the question. So far, this is the only one I know quickly and like. So I fuck with that. Okay. I know what I'm talking about. I have my degree. There really is nothing to be nervous about except for not knowing who these people are. So want to move forward today with an open-minded intention instead of like having expectations or judgments. I just want to be open to what these people are like. Are they fun? Are they serious? Like, I just need to know so that I can figure out where the safe spaces are and how to move accordingly, and how to best get my work done. So these are today's gym clothes. I'm gonna put them in my gym bag and take them with me in my car. I'm not gonna tote it around or nothing, but it's gonna be in my car. So I'm on my last dreaded first day problem of finding where the fuck to park. This is the third parking lot I have visited that says reserved or whatever the fuck. And I have to be there in 5 minutes. I'm still gonna have to walk there from wherever the hell I find a parking spot. I'm irritated now. Running to my car, because if I don't get in some sunlight, I'm gonna fall asleep. Look at this cute little garden area. I think I'm gonna sit out here and read the papers, because I need some scenery to not fall asleep. There's like a gazebo, but I think I'm gonna sit, I could sit on that bench, but there's one I see right ahead of me. I came home because I was absolutely starving. I'm so hungry. Like my stomach is real growling, so I figured it was time to come home. And good first day. Like I really like my PI. He seems very cool, very approachable, very like no bullshit, very like straight to this is what we need to do. This is what I like to do. What you think? What's your questions? Yeah, my questions. Like very like. I appreciate it. This morning y'all saw me struggling with fucking parking, dog. I took these heels off. And oh my gosh. It's definitely, I am a heels wearer. That has been true for me all of my life. I love heels. I didn't realize how far away the parking was going to be. So it will be just like my vlogs if you've seen any of them. I think they have the lowest views on my channel when I did my summer program in 2022. Merch. Y'all, I be poor because I buy everything I want and I don't have any money. But I'm gonna have what I want because I ain't gonna have no money anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not gonna have no money anyway, why not buy what I want? This won't be a problem in a year, but yeah. Where I like wore sneakers to walk to the building, and then I put on my heels when I got there, and then I switched to walk back to my car. Yes, I am one of those people, and I will be one of those people still. But I didn't do that today because I didn't know it was going to be so far away, so I've walked in these all day. Girl. But anyway, yeah, it's a walk like 2-3 blocks to get to the building from where the parking is, so that's fine because I'm already at 8,000 steps and I have not done any kind of working out whatsoever, so I'm fine with that. What else? Oh, everyone was really nice. Really nice. I need to wash my hands so I can make my food. Everyone was cool. We had a like 12 o'clock coffee hour, which they apparently do every day, I guess. Like they go at 12 and meet in the coffee room kitchen for coffee and sit and talk. So I went and did that. I drank coffee, which I don't normally do, but I was just, you know, when in Rome, and you're supposed to bring your own coffee beans, so I might just bring some of my tea packets or something. But everyone was nice, and there was a lot of like biology talk. I'm in the medical college, so there's a diverse set of people there. There's like a biologist, there was a biochemist, there's other mathematicians, there's engineers. Like it's a complex group of people and professions, so that's very exciting. There was a lot of like the C5 protein and the CXCL, you know, chemokine, like just more of that talk, which I personally find fascinating and interesting, and it's precisely why I joined this type of environment, you know, because I want to learn these things and also be able to talk with such confidence about those things. Like I can talk about inflammation to a certain extent, but I really want to be like, they were just going on. I'm like, yes, and I can understand like 65% of the things you are saying, period. Okay, In that same vein, I met with my PI. So I met with my PI, my direct supervisor, primary investigator. He and most of the people in this department are grant funded, so that's why we use the term primary investigator. PIs and co-PIs, postdoc, grad student, undergrads, like level of responsibility, etc. So, and he explained the projects he's working on, the disease projects he's working on that I'll be joining, but he was like, he's gonna give me some time to read up on the literature and get comfortable understanding the disease dynamics before we get fully into that. But he did want me to talk about it and like understand expectations. So I'm very excited about that project. It is similar yet different to the work I did in my dissertation. My dissertation was about sickle cell, and it was about pain in one part, and then it was about pain and inflammation. And I'm going to be studying a different disease, but it's still kind of related to inflammation, the immune system, the complement system, like how that impacts disease progression. So that is familiar to me, but the disease is different. So excited to read up more on that. I did do some reading last night, so I'm so glad I did. So I was able to ask like knowledgeable questions. I think that made a difference for sure. He basically said like my committee is 2 other mentors. Like he doesn't want me to feel that he is my only mentor. They're all men. All 3 of them are men. But I met with them and they described the other project that I'm working on and basically kind of leading a bit. Like they have the idea, they've explained the idea to me, and now I have to do it. That's how it works. This one is a more mathematical research project. So his project is a disease research project that's using math modeling, whereas this is like full-on math modeling. Diseases basically don't matter. It's more so about like the methodology, the process, understanding how to move the field forward kind of project. So that's exciting and intimidating because I was like making sure I understand it. I wrote my notes. They're using Python, and like I said, I did MATLAB all in grad school, so it's going to be a learning curve that I am immediately joining. Like they were at the end of the meeting, they were like, so you should do this, this, and this for this week. Okay, heard. No syllabus day vibes around here, like immediately to work. So that's fine with me. I did some of it before I left, but like I said, I'm hungry, okay? And it is currently 4 o'clock. My PI seems to be like relatively loose about the time of things. There is a requirement to be in person 5 days a week, so like I have to be seen there 5 days a week. But he was like, you can hear it 9, 10, 11, whatever, as long as I am around for all the meetings. And if someone were to like email me and say like, we're meeting in 40 minutes, I need to be able to be there. I left at 3:30 because I'm hungry and I did all my meetings for the day. So, you know, I don't live too far. I'm like 20 minutes away, so I can be there in like a 40 minutes. Maybe if someone were to email and say we having a 4:30 meeting, I can get back there on time. So I'm not really worried about that. And also I got a tour of the building, like where my office is, where his office is. It is all very like close knit. Yes, I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it hard. Let me make my sandwich. Good old tuna. Okay, that's my rundown of the first day. It's only the first day, but so far I like it. I can see what people mean about it being hard. Like I'm gonna have to figure out how to manage my time in regards to learning Python, doing the math research, and doing the readings for the other research. And then once I've read it, start doing that as well. So it's like a lot to do, or a lot of priorities, and so I will have to create some kind of time management for making sure that I am getting all of those things done in 1 week. And the expectation is that we will meet every Monday, and I will give him basically a presentation on what I've done and what I got questions on. So I need to be making progress every week, and he said he'll let me know if he thinks I'm not progressing enough, or like he's gonna give like very real raw feedback so that we make sure that we're both growing in the way that we want to, and that I can also give him raw feedback about like if he's not giving me what I need. So I'm excited about it. I didn't wake up on the time that I wanted to this morning because I didn't go to bed when I should have, and I don't need to take a nap or it will happen again. So I'm gonna eat this food, change it to my gym clothes, and then immediately go to the gym, even if I don't work out if I just have to sit in my car for 20 minutes or something. Like I don't need to nap or it'll happen again. So, where's my bread? I failed in my objective. My goal was to not fall asleep and then go to the gym. It is 10:25. I did in fact go to sleep. According to my watch, it was from 5:45 to 9:45. So, smooth nap. Honestly, considering that I want to wake up early tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to get this sleep schedule under control, but yeah, I ate those tuna sandwiches and just knocked out. I'm currently watching Bones. I did eat a dinner. I ate some of the taco salad. I ate some of the taco salad that I made yesterday, and I'm feeling pretty full and I'm not feeling sleepy, so I'm actually feeling like I want to go to the gym. But then I saw that my phone was like on 10%, so I plugged it up, and it's 10:30. And actually the school gym is closed this week for some reason, unbeknownst to me. And so I signed up for a free 7-day pass to the Crunch gym, like local Crunch Fitness. And that'll last me through Friday until the gym is back open, the school gym. So I said that to say that Crunch is open 24/7, doesn't close at 11 like the university gym. So even though it's 10:30, I could totally go to the gym and get a workout or get a walk-in or whatever. I haven't decided. I'm at like 9,000 steps for the day. So I only need about like 5 minutes of walking to reach my 10,000 step goal, but I do want to reach it. And because I'm not sleepy, I feel like working out would make me tired, but also it's like, do I have enough energy to do a full workout? Should I just save that for tomorrow and like just do a walk? But I do want to like get some movement in today, so I can save that idea, like go to the gym, do some yoga, do some walking, get tired, maybe go to bed at a reasonable time. So that's the objective. I'm going to keep watching Bones until my phone is at 50%, and then I'll go to the gym for like 30 minutes. So let's go do a 30-minute walk. I'm already basically at 2,000 steps, but I just need to move so I can tire myself to go to bed, or I'll be up all night. Deck to pick up my headphones. Good morning, or I guess technically it's still morning. Yay, it's still morning. Good morning. I did not want to get out of bed today. It was so difficult. I actually did not wake up until 8 a.m. because I didn't go back to bed until 2 a.m. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't know what I'm gonna do about my sleep schedule. So tired. And my office is basically a box. Like there's no windows, no sunlight, and it's so sleep inducing. So I'm definitely gonna have to like, I can't work from home, but I can work from school, and the school has many places to sit and do work. So I'll have to do that if I want to not fall asleep in my office. But yeah, I woke up, put this on, and made me some bacon, got out the door. And we made it home, baby. We made it home. Still very unclear about what my specific time constraints are, and I'm just kind of going with the flow. And if I get corrected, I get corrected. It's just the way it goes. I don't know. But yeah, y'all, I still like the people, but my immediate thoughts and the reason why I left when I did is because if you watch any of my previous videos at Virginia Commonwealth, my PhD office had a giant window viewing the city. I could see the sun setting. It had a giant whiteboard right beside me. I was working in like a bright, beautiful office. It was lovely. It was so beautiful. It was so bright. I love the sun. And then this office where I'm facing a wall and the whiteboard is like this big. Whereas I've seen like the PI's office, the people who are like a step ahead of me in like the pay scale, they have windows in their office. They can see the sun, open their windows and shit. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like that. It's my only complaint so far. I went from working in my PhD office, like I said, bright and beautiful, to working from home And in my last apartment, I have a standing desk. I don't have to just sit the whole time. I have bright ass windows, so like I'm working in the sun. I can dance about. Like that's a big shift in energy, you know what I'm saying? Versus like this much space, no sun, no windows. I couldn't even tell it was still daytime, and I was like, it's only 3 o'clock. Ain't no way in hell it ain't like 8 o'clock the way I feel in here. So I went outside. I'm like, wow, it's hot and it's bright, and you would never know where I was sitting. I am a literal plant. That's what I've learned from my relationships and my working environment, that I thrive when I'm getting enough water, enough sunlight, and enough sleep. I haven't been getting enough sleep, and that's on me. I have been getting enough water, so that's good. But like this working in the dark, I feel like I'm working in the dark. I don't like that. Very new for me, very uncomfortable. My mom says she also works in a room that doesn't have windows, and it is hard to not fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, well, if this is a normal thing, I still don't like it. Like, look, just because something is normal for you don't mean I have to settle for it, you know what I'm saying? So I did talk to my direct boss, and he showed me around the building. So as long as I'm like at work and I'm reachable, that's fine. So I'm probably gonna have to like show up, say hey to whoever see me, and then go down to the library, go down to one of the cafes, sit by a window, like anywhere the fuck else but that closet ass room. Or ain't no way I'm gonna get the work done that they want me to get done. You want me to like pump out stuff, and you want me to sit in the dark? You want me to take a nap? Like, let's be honest, let's be for real. So yeah, I'm kind of just like feeling about how I feel about that, and that's gonna be my plan. Like, I'm gonna show up, say hello, but that's another thing. Like, there isn't a clock in, out, there isn't a specific attendance. The only measure of progress is showing up to your meetings and know what you're talking about. So I'm just like, because I thought I was gonna like say hey to my boss today, his door is closed. My other like co-bosses, the door is closed. So like I'd have to like go in there and say hey. I'm like, say hey for what if I ain't got no question, you know? So it's just like I don't check in with anybody except for when we got a meeting. Outside of that, I'm just doing my work on my own. So what is there to say that I have to do my work in this stuffy ass office? You know what I mean? So yeah, my plan is to just explore the building tomorrow. I don't have any meetings tomorrow. I had a meeting yesterday. I had a meeting today. So I wanted to be like on the floor, but now that I have sunk in that I don't like my office, I'll work somewhere else in the building. And if that turns out to be a problem, then I'm going to have to, can I work in the kitchen? Like, I will do whatever I have to not sit in that dreary ass room. And maybe if they end up saying like, okay, well you have to work in this room, so I'm gonna bring 3, 4, 5 lamps in this bitch to light up my section so I don't fall the fuck asleep. I'm obviously not gonna say that explicitly, but like, there are ways to make things enjoyable, and that's what I believe life is about. Like, I don't want to be miserable doing this work because I am excited about this work, but I won't be excited about it if I'm doing it in the dark. I won't be. I'm not already from doing it in the dark. So I don't have the answer to this, but I gotta stop taking a nap. I don't know how much I'm taking a nap, but I ate my food and I fell the fuck asleep. It was only for an hour, thank God. But yeah, I'm up now. I put on workout clothes. I'm eating a protein bar. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym, do leg day. I had tweeted about this, I feel like a couple days ago, but basically I was just, and I might have mentioned it in another video, I don't know. If I repeat myself, then I'll just cut it out. But I keep talking about how I ain't got no money yet, because I ain't got no money yet. Like, they, you know, checks are every 2 weeks, so it's like 1 to the 14th. I started on the 12th, so that's only like 3 days. So I don't get paid for these days until the end of the month, and then that's still not a full 2 weeks worth of pay. It's just 3 days worth of pay. And then I work the next 2 weeks, and then I get paid at the end of the month, or beginning of September for those 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got paid yet, and I still have to say that a lot of our lives are determined by our resources. And so in order for me to meet my protein goals, what I learned in this journey is that the way my ass looks is directly proportional to how much protein I'm getting. When I look back at my like summer 2023 photos, when I was like protein smoothie, protein bar, you know, tuna, like everything every day, my ass was amazing. And I wasn't working out nearly as hard. But right now, ain't got no money, so I ain't got all that food. I barely got food in my refrigerator right now. But I will get groceries Thursday, which is 2 days from now. So anyway, when I'm getting 100 grams of protein, I can see the work I'm putting in the gym. But when I'm like I am currently only getting like 50 grams a day of protein, which is like basically nothing. I mean, nothing is nothing, but very fucking little. I just have enough for my ass to maintain this shape, but it ain't thick. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that in there. I may not even want to show it to you. But yeah, I'm not getting enough protein for it to plump up yet. And it feels kind of mind-boggling for me to be going to the gym, going hard, knowing that I'm not getting the subsequent protein to support that, because I know how necessary it is. Like, I know for myself how necessary it is, and for weight loss in general. But like, the alternative is to not work out and let it deflate entirely. So I must work out still. Like, I need to work out regardless. I just won't see the benefits until I start getting more protein in, which is out of my control until I start getting some money. Amen. But yeah, so I need to determine what meals I want to eat. I feel like I have my go-tos, and I would eventually at some point like to explore more foods, but right now I'm just building a routine. I need to figure out how to wake up on time. I need to make sure I do go to the gym despite feeling tired all day. Get my 10,000 steps in again despite feeling tired all day. Like, I need to get that under control before I start trying to experiment with my food. It's not experiment time. It's adjusting time, okay? Yeah. So let's go do it. Woke up from my 5 o'clock alarm, but didn't want to wake up. So I tried to get back to sleep, and I have been failing. So I guess I should just actually get up.
What we have should be. La 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 da 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 da. Should it be? What we have should it be? At the peak of the pendulums, it's the purest.
According to my watch, I only got like less than 4 hours of sleep, which is very not ideal. So I was trying to go back to sleep. Like, I did a risk benefit analysis, and I was like, I would rather get 3 more hours of sleep and wake up at 7:30 to get my 6 versus like working out and being tired later. But then I just couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm gonna make me a bacon, egg, and cheese to maybe have some spinach in it. And then if I'm still not sleeping after going to sleep, I'm gonna go to the gym. Right now, the only reason I'm not trying to go to the gym is because of this. Like, going to bed late is happening because I'm napping. And if I don't get to sleep now, I'm gonna want to get it later. So I'm trying to like figure out how I can, maybe if I do go to the gym right after work today, I'll be tired enough to go to bed at a reasonable time. But otherwise, maybe I could just go this morning and still be tired when I get home and go to bed at a reasonable time. I don't know, but I need to fix the sleep schedule because it has been broken all summer. Not having a job over the summer has really affected me trying to get back together with this. I did try to do the thing that we would do growing up, like the week before, get back to your sleep schedule, but it did not work. It failed every day, so only so much a girl can do. Anyway, we'll see how the day turns out. I have no meetings today, so when I do get to work, I want to explore potential places to work in my building, because, yeah, where it is currently, I will go to sleep. And I don't need people being like, oh, well, she was asleep.
You keep me on my feet.
Y'all, that sandwich was good as the fuck. I'm now drinking my tea since it's cooled off. Now that my food's done. It's like 6:30. I'm aiming to be at work by 9 a.m. So if I get to the gym by 7, yeah. He told me I could arrive at 7, 8, I mean at 9, 10, 11. Like, he doesn't particularly care when I get there. And also, like I said, I don't have any meetings today. So I don't know how much it matters. Cause like I said, there's no one to check in with and be like we don't clock in at salary jobs, I'm assuming. I haven't yet. No one said anything. So I say 9, but like also if I get there at 10, is that okay? I don't know. But I said it to say, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. I don't think I'm gonna walk until after work. That way I'll have something to tire me out. But I'm gonna go to the gym and maybe do a 20-minute treadmill thing, but I'm not gonna do my full hour like I would if I had actually went at 5 o'clock, you know. But also maybe this should be the norm. Maybe I should be waking up at 5 to eat and getting to the gym by 6:30. Maybe that is realistic. That way I'm not starving. I don't know. This is my first week as a scientist, okay? So we're just trying it out together. Next week's vlog will probably be more, this is what I do. Or maybe the week after, who knows? I'm learning with you. I'm filming my life as it goes. It's only my 3rd day out here, I don't know. Okay, it is 6:45. I'm all in my arm day fit. I am full, I feel full. So, yeah. This is just the first week. We're testing it out. My first week as a scientist. We're seeing what the life is like. Where's life balance? Is it real?
And I know they talking down. We just too far gone to hear it. I'm out here cutting up at they neck like button ups. Everything green like buttercup.
It is 9:30. It's 9:30 and I'm finna head to campus. Listen, I tell people what that word. You said I could get there by 10. So if I get there by 10, I better not hear nothing. Anyway, I'm putting some tea bags in aluminum foil because I don't have any Ziploc bags. I thought I did, but I don't. There is like noon coffee time every day where all of the, whoever I suppose, workers meet in the kitchen and drink coffee and chit chat. And it was nice to be in there Monday, but I burned my tongue on the coffee, and just quite frankly, I don't really like coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. Like, it's really just not my thing. And I only did it to like when in Rome. But I would like to go in there, but I don't want to drink coffee. So I didn't go in there yesterday because I really didn't want any coffee, and I was trying to make sure my computer wasn't broken. Anyway, so I'm bringing me some tea. That way I can still be in there. I'm hoping the machine will give me just hot water. I'm bringing my own mug that has like VCU on it, so it's very clear that it's mine. That way I can like participate in the social part of it, and I can still like get some benefit by having my tea there. But I don't have to like do something I don't really want to under peer pressure, you know? So bringing that, bringing some waters with me. Once I figure out where the thingamabob, I can use my reusable bottles. I do have reusable bottles, but I don't currently have a Brita or anything like that, so I'm not a tap water girl. So I need to find their, you know, press machine or whatever. So bring in some waters, bring in some tea in a mug, and my bag. Great. I already showed my outfit. I like this outfit today. When I first put them on, the muffin top was serious, very serious. But now my waist has sunk into the pants, so they're less muffiny and like regular fit. So yay, because I was gonna be like, man, that'll be uncomfortable to sit down, but now it's comfortable. I guess I should put this mug in here. Should I put like something to cushion it? Like, it wouldn't break in my book bag, would it? I ain't that careless, am I? Am I that careless with my things? I don't think I am, but we're not always honestly self-aware, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna just put it in here. I'm gonna just put it in here and wish for the best. All right, I got water, I got tea, I have my phone, I got my tablet, I got my chargers. Bring out my camera. Already went to the gym, so I'm not gonna put my gym bag in the car like I have these last few days. Yeah, okay. Deodorant, perfume. My mask stays in my car, so I left it in the house. Not an excuse. And plus I have other ones in the house if I do need to grab one, so. Word. Okay. All right, let's go to work. Oh wow, I didn't know it was so wind sounding. Anyway, I came outside to read because the shoebox is not working for me, not even a little bit. And I am, let me go through my to-do list actually. Let's go back to Notability. Oh, I am in Notability. Today's to-do list is to do some reading of the literature. So the new disease that I'm working with is aspergillosis. And I've been told that there's like a current model of it, and I need to start or figure out how to include a complement system into the model that they've already established. And so I'm looking up what the complement system is. I'm reading about aspergillosis. It's like I was reading the disease stuff, and it was saying words I didn't understand about the complement system. So then I looked up the complement system, and now I'm reading things that I didn't understand, and I'm just basically highlighting words I don't know, Googling what they mean, writing down what they mean, rereading the sentence with new understanding, and then continuing to read and doing that like every other sentence. And yeah, I thought I was familiar with this because my dissertation was about inflammation, and so I know all about the coagulation cascade, and that is somewhat related to the complement system, but it's not exactly the same thing, apparently. So yeah, I was just reading things, and I started looking up pictures, and I started seeing like molecules, like molecule type shit, and I'm like, is this chemistry? And if you don't know, my brother is also a PhD, and his PhD is in chemistry. So I called him like, these are the words I'm hearing. Are these chemistry things? Like, cause I understand that I'm doing computational biology, so that means I have to learn biology in order to do the computation. But I'm like, this is chemistry, so like, what the fuck? And he basically said the things I'm looking up are biochemistry, and he can indeed help me with that if I have questions. So blessings up, so happy about that. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm glad to know what field this is in. Like, I feel like when you know the label of something, it's easier to look up those things, and it's easier to like find books and resources about it. So yeah, I'm looking up all kind of immune system related stuff. That's what my projects are about as someone who studies pathology using math. So, you know, I would have had to learn this stuff eventually. But yeah, my to-do list is what I was trying to say though. Let me go to it. Is to write up some notes on these papers. I'm reading a aspergillosis paper, and I'm reading a complement system paper, and then I want to code up some math modeling stuff in relation to the second project they have assigned me to, which is about math modeling basically. And so I'll be coding that stuff up after lunch, And then I want to do at least one of my training videos that I have to watch as a new hire. So that's today's like work to-do list. It's 12 o'clock already, so I think I'm gonna go back upstairs to get my tea for the coffee time that I brought with me that y'all saw. So yeah, I just had to turn my camera and be like, what the fuck? I'm really looking at biochemistry things. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool. It's giving like interdisciplinary Quin. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna probably work out here. I see like a Panda Express, a Starbucks, which we don't fuck with no more. I see a Chick-fil-A. There's like all kinds of restaurants to potentially work at or inside of. There's a library. So yeah, I'm not gonna be in that shoebox. That does not work for me. But like being down here under the, like, you know what I'm saying, this works for me. So I don't think I'll be able to do coding down here because I don't see any plugs outside. So I won't be able to do the coding outside, but I can maybe do it in the library or something. So good shit. Screech. Jesus. I should throw this away. Let's throw this away. My office mate went to go work somewhere else for a while, I suppose. So I could take my mask off. I'm about to leave out because I've done most of what I wanted to do and I'm feeling the sleepy. So I'm either gonna go downstairs and read some more, or I'm gonna go walking. I'm leaning towards the walking, actually. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pack up and then leave. I've just written down the questions I have in my tablet, but what I want to ask my PI tomorrow. We don't have a personal meeting scheduled, but I want to like pull them to the side and like just ask like, these are my questions about the project so far, like, so that I ask them before Monday, because I think he wanted me to, like, they were like, don't sit stuck. We hate it when people just sit stuck and don't ask questions and it wastes time. So if you have a question, ask the question. And fair. So I have questions, but like the thing about questions I feel like I've learned is that you do want to ask smart questions and it comes to like a certain level. I think there is such a thing as dumb questions. I know people love to say that, but like at a certain level there is such a thing as dumb question. It's like, and by dumb I mean like you didn't look it up, did you try to figure it out for yourself? Like questions that show that you've thought a bit are good questions, you know. So I've looked at some stuff, I've written some stuff, I've tried to start and then I got confused, and so now my questions reflect that. They reflect what I've looked up, the error I run into, and why I have this question now, instead of just like a bunch of random questions before I even do anything. I feel like those are different. When I was a tutor, I would hate when someone would come to me and be like, I don't know how to do this, and I'd be like, well, what part did you get stuck on? And they'd just be like, you got to give me some direction. Like, where did you start? Where did you get stuck? Like, I need some navigation on how to help you. Otherwise, I'd just be doing it for you. I need to know, you know. And so I have to walk them through. Can you understand what the question's asking? Like, try to figure out where the problem is. But I am an adult. I'm a doctor, so I did that process for myself. I think I understand the question. I have written down what I understand the process to be from the demo I was given. And I now have questions based on what I've looked up and the issues I've run into. So maybe the problem is my understanding. Maybe the problem is like something that they didn't realize, or maybe it's something that I'm not understanding, or maybe these are just next step questions. Who knows? I won't know until I ask them. So I've written them down. And yeah, I think I do want to work on this some more after my walk, probably. Reading some more of that biochemistry I was going over earlier, because like, wow. But all the coffee shops and things close around here at like 3 o'clock, so there's no coffee shop I could go to do my work after work if I wanted to, you know what I mean? Or at least I haven't found one yet. I said like I just know Gainesville now. I've only been here 2 weeks, so there could be one, but I haven't found one that's like open late enough and close enough to where I am. There might be one 20-minute drive or something, but I ain't looked that far. I only looked right by my neighborhood. So anyway, I'm gonna pack up to leave. I'm excited to make salmon for dinner. Looking forward to that.
Shoot, he paid for the trip though. I might be on that plane. I ain't go home. You said you got the ticket already? My bag is packed. Like what?
Watashi wa sta. Stop. Alright friends, first week of work done. 1 week into my life as a research scientist, and I'm honestly very, I'm feeling many things, but I think the primary word would be overwhelmed. I kind of just had this talk with my mom on the way home, just talking about all my feels. But essentially, I've been assigned 3 projects, and let's see. One of them is like mostly done. There's a lot done with it, and so I'm coming in on the back end doing work. One of them is fully in infant stage, and like I will be help bringing it to life. And then the other one is like somewhere in the middle, where like they've thought it through, they've written a grant, but they haven't really gotten it working just yet. So those are the 3 projects I'm on, and coming from working on my dissertation, where it's kind of just one big project, and at most it was like 2, 3. So I guess it's not I guess it's about the same. Like I had 3 chapters, 3 projects, and so I kind of had to work on them. But I only really worked on like the first 2, and then I finished one, and then I worked on the last 2, and then I finished one. So it was like kind of 2 at a time. So 3 at a time feels overwhelming at first glance. But I realized that most of that feeling is coming from the fact that I don't feel confident yet in doing these things just yet. Like 2 main things that I am not feeling confident in yet because I'm new to them, and so because of that I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like once I know a bit more what I'm doing, I'll feel more confident. So that just requires me to do it and learn it. But I've been using MATLAB and RStudio in grad school, and they really want me to use Python, and it's just like, wow, if y'all could just let me use MATLAB or Python or R, I could do this stuff already because I already know these things. That's what I've been trained on. But you want me to learn something entirely new while also learning new information, and it's just like it feels doubly intense versus just like learning like just learning Python will be fine, but I'm learning Python and tackling a new project. So that's one thing that I'm like, I just want to be good at it already so I could be more excited. But just the first week. And then another thing is one of my projects is a new disease. Like it's the same kind of immunology based project, but it's a different disease in a different part of the body. So I need to learn more about more of the specifics. Like I think I talked about it the other day, where I know about the cellular immune response, but I now need to know the molecular and humoral response. And I know a lot about like certain parts of the system reaction, but not all of the like initial phases. Like there's just some biochemistry that I wasn't familiar with. Like I know some biology, but not really biochemistry, like the chemical signals and stuff. That is new to me. So it's just, there are things I see now that I need to learn. And so I'm like, oh, I'm feeling new in that way. Like I feel like I need to learn these things. And that doesn't make me feel confident. It makes me feel like novice. So that's kind of my primary feeling coming at the end of the day right now. I just had another meeting about the last project, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, more things I don't know. You know, like it's just like, why can't we do things that I'm an expert in that I know? But like, it's just the way it goes. But it was a really, really good first week. Like I'm really excited about the work we're doing. I'm really excited about the fact that I have a job related to my PhD. I'm really excited about the fact that it seems to be a very chill work environment. Like I'm doing research. I'm in the middle of a clinical setting, but I'm doing mathematical research, but I can collaborate with like in our lunchroom talk time or whatever, some of us are mathematicians, some are biologists, some are biochemists. Like there are different kinds of people collaborating and just congregating every day, and so that's really fun. It's really exciting. Can kind of wear what you want. Obviously I can't wear club culture clothes to work, but I feel like there's no strict dress code. Like it's not like you gotta have on slacks, you gotta have on this XYZ. So that feels good. My office isn't cold, which makes me very happy. I hate cold rooms. I cannot work well in cold rooms. I go to sleep in cold rooms, so that makes me happy. What else have I learned? I've kind of just seen the expectations. Like it's a very high pressure environment, because if you're not producing, it's going to be obvious, because this is all you have to work on. We're not teaching, we're just researching. So if you're not outputting code, updating the GitHub, or you're not updating, submitting grants, you're not writing a paper, you're not learning anything, then it's going to be obvious. So it's like a high pressure to make sure you're doing things, but it's also chill in the fact that I'm not clocking in with no one. Like I ain't gotta like do a time card. I don't gotta walk into anybody's office and say, hey, I'm here. Like there's no, I'm responsible for myself, which is a new level of responsibility. Like going from grad school where it's like, I gotta see this person, I gotta let them know I'm here, I gotta, you know, it was very much so like that. Now it's just like, here's your work, go do it. We'll meet next week, tell me how it went. So like you are fully responsible for your time and your responsibilities. They tell you what they are and then you do it. And I feel like people with jobs that have been working in like 9 to 5s and other jobs know this already, but I've been a student the past 27 years, so this is my first experience, my first big girl job, my first time as a researcher. So it's a very different vibe, a different level of responsibility that I'm honestly very excited for. Very like, oh my god, but also like, I'm here, like this is what I want. And I just feel like now I know where I need to rise to, you know, like I can see where I'm at a just came from grad school place, and now I'm at a responsible researcher place, and so I can see where I need to go. I can see, I talked to one of my peers after work when I was like, is this normal to have this many projects? How do you balance it? And it seems that it's typical for people to work on the weekends or come in really early. Like these are the ways that people make sure they get their work done. And y'all know I'm all about work-life balance. So I'm a bit concerned about that. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to keep all the things I have going. Like I have my Reproductive People Club every Sunday. I have my editing on the weekends. Like I generally edit on the weekends so that I don't have to do it during work time. But how am I gonna do that if I need to work? I need to go to the gym and take care of my body. That'll only happen if I'm going to bed on time. I need to make sure I'm eating real food and not just buying things. So that requires money management and cooking time and meal prep. So there's gonna have to be a lot of intention to make sure that I'm successful in not only my job, but in my life and having work-life balance as a new professional. So there's a lot to look forward to. I'm very excited about it all. And I'm just, right now I'm tired and I'm hungry. All I've had is a protein bar. I'm gonna go make me some food, cut my hair a little bit, maybe like who knows where. And then I'm gonna hopefully go to the gym, but I'm gonna end the vlog here because there's just no guarantee that I will do any of that. I very well may just go to sleep for the rest of the day. So thank you for spending this first week of work with me. I will try to be better about what I show next week and just like try to focus on something specific each week, like in my life, to share with you. So next week is probably just going to be about trying to build a routine, like what I want it to look like, and then practicing it. This week was just feeling it out. What is this like? What do I have to do? Now that I know what I have to do, I'm gonna figure out how I want to do it. So thanks for watching, and I really hope I see you in my very next video. Bye, friend.